Hey, bosses, welcome to another edition of the Boss Moves broadcast. And you know, this is their place where bold entrepreneurs share bold moves to help you level up in your life and in your business. All right. So, if you don't know already, I am Erika, the Design Diva. Today's guest that we have coming in is none other than Brooke Brown. She is coming and she's going to bring some amazingness to the Boss Moves broadcast. Okay. So, just to give a little quick intro, Brooke is the owner of Brownstone Quarters. Now, Brownstone Quarters is a love letter, okay? When you start off like with a love letter, it's already awesome and amazing, right? With that, she offers good, she talks about home, focuses on home, good wine, good food, good conversations, and spaces, all right? And she's gonna be sharing with us some moves to help with her topic is gonna be 5 moves. I'm messing all up, y'all, okay? But that's okay. We're gonna keep it moving because she got some fire for us today. 5 steps to hosting a stress-free dinner party. All right. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. Is that okay, Brooke? We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have fun.
Okay, awesome. Okay. So now that I got all my nerves and stuff out the way, right? Did all that stuff. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna just talk a little bit, get to know Brooke just a little bit before she gets into the fire that she's gonna be sharing with us today. So first and foremost, we know that your audience is primarily females who are looking to host dinner parties and intimate gatherings, right?
Right.
But what I want to know is share with the audience what is something that lights you up about what you do, like just whatever comes to your mind first. What lights you up?
It doesn't feel like work when you do something that you love doing. You never work another day in your life.
And definitely that's an awesome response, and I love that. And I know because me and Brooke, we've been friends for a long time, so I
Yeah.
definitely know that she does love hosting curated gatherings. Not just she's never been the person to throw something together. She has to plan it, and perfection is always her goal. So excellence is the goal always.
Always.
And just another little fun question before we get into the tips you have for us: coffee, tea, or neither? And tell us why.
Definitely tea. I'm a tea girl, like antique teacups and the whole nine. And I get it from my grandmother. My grandmother's a tea girl, and I grew up watching her drink tea. So I inherited her love of tea. And it's a bad love of tea. Like I have a whole tea drawer.
I love it. So it's organized though, right?
Oh, very organized.
Just together. Exactly.
There's like
And I
50 different types of tea in there.
and I know that's one of the I'll say one of your characteristics that help you to host well, right?
Right.
And don't let me steal from your fire tips, but so I'm not gonna go too much there. But I'm a tea girl too, so not just because I'm Erika T. Neal, but just because I do like tea. All right.
That was cute.
Not 'cause I know, right? I'll be so corny sometimes, but I love me. And we're gonna move on. So every time you come to Boss Moves broadcast, every time you as the audience come through, what we want to do is we want to make sure that you leave with something that you can actually use. So again, Brooke has for us 5 tips for hosting a stress-free dinner party. So she's gonna go ahead and get into that. You ready, Brooke?
I am ready.
You ready? Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the floor over to you.
Okay, so when you're hosting a dinner party, you want it to be as fun and stress free as possible. And that's not always the case. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that every dinner party that I plan is stress free because it is not. But I put together some tips to help you if you are planning your first event, or I don't know if you've done it before and you just want to tweak what you're doing. I have 5 tips to making it stress free. So the first one is to plan the theme and flow. We love a theme here. Over here, we love a theme. So, and that makes it so much easier to plan a dinner party when you have a theme. You can do your music, your food, your drinks, all according to that theme, and of course, your decor. And then the second thing is to prep ahead. Do as much stuff as you can do beforehand. The day beforehand, 2 days beforehand for some things, so that the day of you're not rushing and trying to do everything at once because that creates the stress. The third thing is to curate the table. Now, that's one of my favorite parts because I am originally a interior design girly. So I love the decor of it all. The wow, the pizzazz of the people coming in like, oh my God, I love your theme. I live for that. So you curate the table with the colors, the flowers, the candles, the silverware, the nice plating, the chargers. If you're into table linens like tablecloths, different color ones, like you can have so much fun with the curation of your actual dinner table space. Then the fourth thing I have is to set the mood. The lighting. Lighting is very important. Candles, dim lighting, and then to the music. Have your playlist ready, or if you're doing live music, have them there and queued up and set up and ready to go when your first guest walks in. Scents are very important. Candles, diffusers, any type of room sprays. Just have the space looking, feeling, sounding like you are expecting guests. And then the fifth one is engage and relax. Nobody wants to be at a party with an uptight host, so they want you mingling, talking, just catching up and having fun with your guests. Enjoy your hard work.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you something. You made it sound so super easy. Is it really that easy, Brooke?
It is really that easy if you do it the right way. Now it can be stressful. There are, because sometimes stuff doesn't come into play. Sometimes people burn food. Sometimes your glassware breaks. Like there's
Yeah.
things that happen. But if you're doing it ahead of time, you can kind
Mhm.
of get in front of that. Now, if your glassware breaks the day of, you're in trouble. But if you're setting your table up the day before or 2 days before, I always set my table up 2 days before. That is
Oh,
just something that I've done mostly the whole time I've been hosting. I will, because I like to see it together. So I always set my table up 2 days before. 2 days before, if something breaks or if something is not going right, you can fix it. The day of, you kind of just you have to wing it real quick.
oh, and that definitely makes sense. But it's just like anything else. If you make proper plans ahead of time and have stuff in place ahead of time, it's gonna make things less stressful. I mean, that's definitely something that you can take to any event, whether it's a dinner party or a huge engagement that you are planning and hosting. Um,
Planning is
so
key.
I just wanted to ask about. I know you talked about planning ahead, making sure you choose a theme and whatnot. How what are some tips that you would have for maybe doing those things but staying within budget? Do you have anything that you could share with us about that?
Yes. Budget, staying in budget to me, Dollar Tree and the thrift store. Mostly the thrift store because the thrift store has some gems. Like I created a entire crystal collection solely off the thrift store, and it's a pretty good one. And there's this wine bowl, silver. It's real silver that I wanted so bad. And I was gonna jump out the window and just buy it because I really wanted it. And my
Mhm.
daughter and I went to the thrift store one day and it was just sitting there waiting for me. And I got it for $20.
I
And those
love it.
go for a lot. And it's real silver. All I had to do was buy the silver cleaner and polish it up and it looks amazing. So my first tip would be go to the thrift store.
Okay. That's a good thing because I know a lot of times we think we have to just go to Amazon and
Amazon.
go online, which is good, which is okay, but you can find some good stuff at the thrift store.
Right. We love Amazon over here though. We love Amazon, and but the thrift store is where you find the most unique stuff.
Okay. And good values because
Good
you're getting
value.
stuff that
Because I
is
have a full crystal collection. Some my mom gifted me, but most of it I kind of curated a whole collection from the thrift store.
okay.
Silver too. Silver and crystal.
Okay.
And those
So
are very they can get very expensive if you're buying them firsthand, like from regular stores.
okay. So it sounds like you actually you kind of collect things that are going to be useful in for multiple occasions. Is that kind of because I know you said you choose a theme and you want to center everything around that to be successful, but you also can get things that can be used in multiple scenarios, right? Is that
Right.
what?
My
Okay.
collection of things to use in multiple scenarios is absurd. Like, I have way too much stuff. I actually need to go through it because I have a lot of hosting things.
Okay. But
Or
you
I'm
but you host a lot, right?
huh?
But you host a lot. So it's
You. But I'm gonna have to get off-site space, like out of my home, to start storing stuff. That's how much I have.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So what I want to do now is I just want to ask you, what would be one thing? I know you gave us some great tips, plan a theme, and I did write down notes. I know I liked how you talked about setting the mood because that makes a difference as well. But in my favorite one so far has been to make sure you engage. Don't be
Right.
so, to me, that one was for me, okay? Because I know sometimes I get so caught up in the event that I forget to engage with the guests and actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Like that's the most
Hard.
important
We're
part of it.
putting this together, and you're there to host and nurture your friends and your guests. That's what you're there for. So if you
Absolutely.
are running around, yeah, they're enjoying their time, but you're not enjoying all the hard work you put into this event.
Exactly.
And then at
And
the end of the night, you're still stressed out, and everybody else had fun, but you did not. And you're the one who spent all the time and money and energy getting this ready. And you're the only
exactly.
one who didn't enjoy it.
Exactly. And that's definitely an important. That's why I said I know that one is for me because the planning, the organization, all day. I got that all day. However, yeah, I need to get to the part of enjoying. So if there would be just like one absolutely amazing thing that if they forget about the theme, if they forget about um making sure that they set the mood lighting correctly, what's one thing that you would say do not forget when you're hosting a dinner party?
My most important tip for hosting a dinner party is, and a lot of people don't understand how important it is, girl, clean your bathroom. Clean the bathroom. The bathroom is the most important spot in the dinner party. People will forget that the food was too salty or just not to their liking. They'll forget that you ain't have the right wine that they prefer. They'll forget all that. They not gonna forget that the bathroom was disgusting. And my daughter thinks I go overboard because the bathroom I make into a sanctuary. There's light, there's candles, there's flowers, there's mints, there's hand lotion, there's all types of stuff, deodorant, perfume, anything that you would need in that bathroom will be there for you during one of my dinner parties.
I absolutely love that. That is so funny because people definitely miss out on those little things that because yes, people are gonna visit the bathroom and you need that to be
Scrub
over
it,
the top.
scrub the
Not
bath,
just not
make
just
sure,
tied it up, but over the top.
yes,
I
because
love it.
everybody's
That's
gonna,
say it again.
mostly everybody's gonna use it. So it needs to be immaculate.
Definitely. And I definitely love that because like you said, that people don't remember all the little things, but the bathroom and they'll talk about it.
They will, girl, they're gonna talk about it.
Not to you, but they'll talk about to whoever else was there.
They're gonna talk about you in the group chat.
Exactly.
If
Exactly. You don't want that
and
energy.
they don't
Right.
care how nice the dinner party is, how much effort you put into it, girl, they're gonna talk about that bathroom. Clean the bathroom. That is
100%.
the most important tip.
100%.
Before all of these, make
Mhm.
sure your bathroom, and if you have the budget, have things in there for them. Like have like I said,
Mhm.
deodorant. Make it nice.
That's so awesome. I actually love that. Years ago when I used to drive Uber, just to give a parallel, I would make sure I had all of the things and I got good tips just because of having those extra amenities. Just the things that people don't think about, they may forget. It would be definitely a good thing. So you all can almost give them like that luxury hotel type of feel. That's what I'm hearing. So, and
Right.
I'm saying give them like I haven't been to
Never
one of your
know what
dinner.
you may forget. Well,
Yes.
when they're like, some people forget, oh, maybe I ate something like some chips on the way over. I want to refresh my breath. So I have mouthwash in the little cups, or you can just do mint, hand lotion, deodorant, different things in there, just a whole tray, perfume, a couple different ones. If you like floral, if you like something more masculine, two different
Okay.
perfume. Have your air freshener in there as
Listen,
well.
I'm asking for tips. I look. So if you do something like that, would you suggest like putting maybe like a little sign or getting like a little sign that says, have what you can make use of this, because you know how sometimes you're like I don't want to mess with this stuff.
So this
I
is,
don't know.
yeah, I'll put
This
something
is
in
for
there.
you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
This is for you.
Oh, that can be themed too, right? Oh
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
part. You
Okay.
make it a part of the theme, of course.
Yes, I love it. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to, before we move on, because she has something for us, so don't leave yet, because she does have something really great for us as the audience. Brooke, I want you to actually tell us a little bit more about Down Wednesday, which is a big part of Brownstone Quarters.
So Wine Down Wednesday is kind of like a self care newsletter that I do every, and it's the flagship newsletter for the brand, and it comes out every Wednesday evening, and it kind of will have a topic on. Actually, I have a copy of it. It is digital on Substack, but this is kind of what it looks like, and it'll have like an opener, and then a couple more tips. It has scents, because we love candles and room sprays and perfumes, so it'll have something like that on it, and then it has, of course, a wine recommendation. And in the newsletter links at the bottom, it'll have 3 bottles that you can go and buy in the price point, so that you can get the one that is good, that works for your budget. And then we also have, according to the topic, I'll have like a song. So we call it the weekly soundtrack. So once you're reading it, you can get your wine, you can play your music. It's designed to be a vibe, and it comes out every week. And then also on our Substack, we just started a book club. So we have book club, we have Wine Down Wednesday, and then we have a weekly dinner menu that I put out every Monday. And all of this you can find over on the Brownstone Quarters Substack page.
That's so awesome. And congratulations on adding the book club. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit. So, but talking about something and actually making it happen that's two different things. So,
Right.
congratulations on actually activating, not just talking about it. Um, so, what I want to do is, well, thank you for sharing that about Winding Down Wednesday. This is definitely something you all want to check out for
Yes.
real.
We
Um,
have more
this
stuff coming back.
Exact, because listen, this is what she does, like for real. Like, you know how some people they force themselves into something because they see other people doing it, and or they think that's the thing to do, for their socials and whatnot. No, this is what Brooke does, whether the spotlight is on her or not. And I listen, I am vouching for her personally. Okay, so
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
ask about her. Yes. So what Brooke has for her, she's actually doing free 20-minute consultations. Tell them a little bit more about it. And I'm putting the link on the screen. It'll be in the comments as well. We'll add it to the comments as well so that you can click and visit her Substack.
So it'll be a consultation. We can come up with a theme, we can come up with a menu, and we can kind of lightly start designing so your tablescape for your dinner party. Now, if this doesn't work for you, like virtually or on the phone, I am open to doing it through email as well. Like you can give me like your specifics, and I will just map it out for you.
So wait, so you said you'll map it out for real?
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you just give me
Okay, that's
your
giving.
specifics, I can map it out for you. I can do like a one pager, and then you
Mhm.
can go and tweak it as you'd like. But I can give you like kind of like the starting meat to your dinner party or your event, and you can go in and add the things that you'd like to it.
Okay. And I absolutely love that. I always like to share with the audience or anywhere I am. I like to encourage people to take advantage of these complimentary services that the business owners and the experts are offering, because people pay her to help them curate their events. big or big or small. So this is definitely something that you want to take advantage of. Do not sleep on it. And when you go over to her Substack, what you want to do is you want to message the word mood. Okay, remember the mood lighting. Okay, that's going to help you remember that. But message the word mood. Put that in there. You can say, how amazing the tips were. Tell her which tip was the one that was for you. I already told her what mine was, but you want to put that in there, and then you will be able to cash in on that free 20-minute consultation with her. And again, she said she'll help you begin to map it out as well. So that's definitely an extra bonus fire perk for real. Um, so Brooke, anything else before we wrap up? And I know you're not out of tips, and I know you're not out of joy about this, but I just wanted to see. I mean, we want to respect the time and everything, right? Anything else before we call it a day?
Like Erika said, please subscribe to the Substack page. We have more things coming. And before the summer, I think we're going to start releasing products from our product line. Like we have sweaters, we're going to have candles, room sprays, and all of that will be rolling out sporadically, but we will be starting around summer dropping products for Brownstone Porters.
I love it. Okay, so make sure you get on the list so you know when she does this. And listen, she does an amazing job at it as well. Okay, I'm not gonna do a whole commercial, but I know she does an amazing job because when she's had products under other brands in the past, I was waiting for the next ones, So I'm ready for it. I'm here for it, Brooke.
Thank you.
So again, I just want to thank you so much for coming on and not thinking that it was too much and just taking time out of your schedule to share with us today, Brooke.
I was
Definitely appreciate you. And I know the audience appreciates you as well. What I want to do is I just want to let you know that if you want to be in Brooke's seat, not going to her house. You're not going to her house, okay? But if you want to be a guest on the Boss Moves broadcast, all you have to do is go on and apply to be a guest. And when you apply to be a guest, I'm about to put it on the screen in a minute, okay? I'm about to hire some people in a minute, okay? So yeah, email me for that. But you can go to my link tree, and when you can click on the apply to be a guest, you'll see the information about it, and then you can put in your application there, and we can talk and see about going from there. If you also want to be that person who says, you know what, I want to get some more tips from these bold entrepreneurs that are helping me make bold moves. You want to follow? Go ahead. You can use that same link and pop in there for that. Now, I definitely want to make sure that you understand and realize and remember this one thing. You don't choose what happens to you in life, but you do choose how you respond and react to everything. Until next time, this has been Boss Moves Broadcast. Thanks for joining.